Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Clouds Media. My name is Nate Zion, as usual, bringing you the best association news in terms of football news. Yes, we're back again today, February 9th, 2023. We're coming up here. We got new latest news in regards to Chelsea Football Club and also some top news in the Premier League, and we will talk about them. Pep Guardiola is in my news at this moment. It's in here. Yeah, I can see Pep Guardiola. He is scratching his head. He is in a lot of trouble at this moment. So let's see where Pep Guardiola and his Manchester City team gets to. So yeah, we have a lot to talk about in terms of Premier League news and some transfer news, player updates, transfer news and player updates. We have it here. Players update related to upcoming fixtures against West Ham United. We will get into see who are available. I know Zachariah has returned to training. Lots of players are coming back. We might see almost about 80 or 85% of the call of the team coming back to play against West Ham United. So yeah, London Derby transfer and contract update also on the line. We will get into it, and then the first one is going to be Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola, which is a Premier League news. So Pep Guardiola to leave City. Why is Pep after 7 years? After 7 years, Pep Guardiola is on the verge of leaving Manchester City, and some of you knows why. Only if City are found guilty, we will get into the Hakim Ziyech deal that collapsed with AS Roma. Sorry, AS Roma. We will get into. I thought it was just PSG, but I went in and dig down, and I came across this news regards to Hakim Ziyech. AS Roma deal that also collapsed. So Kante's contract situation in Gola Kante is not keen on moving away from Chelsea, but he will stay at the club. In my opinion, Joao Felix, permanent move to Chelsea. I saw the comment from Blue Blood. He said that deal will be very, very expensive, and only Chelsea can go all out if they think Joao Felix complements Potter's style of play. Has it been good so far? We haven't seen much of him. We've seen glimpses of it. Just I would say half an hour, a little over half an hour, and he proved that he could be the key figure in our team. And Chelsea can build a team on these young lads, which is Joao Felix, very young, very good player. His style of play complements the Premier League, and also he'll be a good fit for the Premier League. Ben Chilwell to Manchester City. If you look at my thumbnail, I have boldly Ben Chilwell on the left-hand side, and it's looking like he's turning his face to Manchester City. Is that going to happen, or is it going to be a clickbait? Maybe not, maybe yes, but stay tuned as we talk about all of this. James Maddison to Manchester City or Newcastle United. James Maddison, a very, very good player, but then he's playing with just an average team. It's not, I mean, I wouldn't say average team, but then his team, Leicester City is not playing very well. So it really doesn't show much of what James Maddison can do because he's playing with a bunch of average players. But will James Maddison move to Manchester City or Newcastle? I think the best destination for Maddison will be Newcastle United, in my opinion. So yes, here we are with the news for the day. But before I bring my co-host in, let me get this plug in out of the way. If you're joining us the first time joining this platform, my name is Nate Zion. As usual, like I always say this as usual, Nate Zion. If you're first time joining the platform, do not hesitate to like the video and also share the video on any platform that you found yourself, especially Facebook. I love putting my stuff on Facebook because we have big, huge community on the Facebook application, and also you can put them on, Instagram, everywhere that you feel like the community are there, and that can bring more people to this platform. It's very, very important. So yeah, share your news over there, and then also what else? always keep the bell ringing, keep the bell notification icon active as usual. So when I go live, you wouldn't miss anything from my channel. And also, if you don't know, check my AI videos that I put on the platform. My shorts are there. Check them out. Some are funny. You like some of them. Also, the updates news, I put them in AI version. I send them out there in terms of traffic. So get them. If you haven't seen any of my AI videos yet, check it. It's in my videos section under when you look into my YouTube videos. Okay, now we're gonna move on. But before I move on, let me introduce my co-host, Steven. How you doing today, Steven?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on as always.
Yes, looks like I'm always full of energy when I see any of you, Steven, here. And I haven't even get to the chat yet, but the chat is beefing up. Mr. Patrick is there, Blue Blood is there. I123 is always hanging around in there as usual. I haven't seen Phantom of Many Topics yet. I haven't seen Kim So, but I know all of them will join later on. Steven, what you
Mm-hmm.
got for me today? Any news you want to share? And before I get, oh, Santiago is also there. Santiago, big up to you. What do you got for me today, Steven? Any special
Um,
news that is not in what I've just read for you?
no, I've not had time to check anything today. So I've not actually got anything for this stream.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna move on. Before I move on, let me check the comment section. Let me check in the comments and see what our lovely viewers have to say. Phantom of Mini topic treated earlier on. He said he commented earlier on says first to hit the like button, back to back to back to back. New Super League talk will have Man City from any relegation Premier League. And, in regards to Manchester City, I think that I was just sitting there yesterday. I was like, is there time that um, would it be a time that people or Manchester City or own, I'll say agents have to put a clause in Manchester City's contract dealings because anyone that goes to the club from now or maybe in the summer, they have to put something in there that has to do with the relegation clause because no one knows if they're going to be relegated. Because I'm not going to give my player to Manchester City, and then when they end up being relegated, it means that my player is going to stay with the club for that long in the relegation zone, or maybe in the championship. I prefer there should be a clause in there that will allow players to be able to opt out if the club is being relegated in regards to what is going on with a 315 breaches or 313 breaches of financial fair play. So yes, sir, I think with what Phantom just said, I just brought that up. I think it needs some attention. People can talk about this. Um, Blue Blood said that Joao Felix move to Chelsea will be expensive if Atletico Madrid want to make a profit on what they paid and asking for around 124 million. I don't think they're gonna get 124 million.
They won't get close to that.
They won't get close to that because Joao Felix before he moved from Atletico Madrid, what has he done? Where were they? What has he achieved with Atletico Madrid before even Chelsea got him for 10 to 12, 10 to, is it 9 to 10
It's
million
like 10
for a loan?
million loan fee. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think they're going to get 120, but it won't come cheap. It will not come cheap. The negotiation will take a while, but I think all have to be on the player. Does he fancy Chelsea project? Was he happy at Chelsea? All those things comes into place before the player can make a good decision. But then Madrid have to let him go because you won't like to keep an unhappy player. I want you to love you. So my brother, it's everything, and my brother, everyone joining today. It's no longer a race to hit that like button. I am just glad to be here to listen listen in on your show. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I want you to love you. Like I said, it's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Blue Blood said a phantom of many races won today. What did he win? What did he win? Thank you very much. Mr. Patrick, I hope you're doing very, very well. Didn't see you yesterday, but I'm very happy to see you today. Hello, Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on Blue Clouds Media. Sell Chilwell to City and buy Radio. Is this Vadio? Um, let's see, let's
They're
see
not even
if
the same position anyway, so that wouldn't
yeah,
make
Radio
sense.
is. I think it's Radio
Guardiola's the
was
centre back.
centre back. Yeah, yes, Radio is a centre back, and then Chilwell is in the right left back. Yeah, left back position. So yeah, not the same position. So if we sell him, how do we get a good replacement? Yesterday I did talk about Dumfries, the latest news on
Dumfries
Dumfries.
is a right back anyway, so
Yeah,
that
I'm
also
talking
goes
about
into
right back
it.
position. In terms of sending Chaloba to Inter Milan and buying and add some money to it, or maybe getting Dumfries from Inter Milan. It was yesterday news that I put up.
I
But
don't know where that report came from, but it wouldn't make sense because we've just got Gusto to be the backup to Reece James. We're not going to get rid of Reece James. So
no,
where
they're
would he come in?
they're arguing on in terms of injuries, and also there's a little problem with Gustav not really good defensively. So if something happened in that
The
way,
guy's young, man.
I know that's what I'm saying. If it's young, it means he needs more development. But next season will be a very very big season because there will be so many
Deemed,
games coming on next
he's
season.
deemed the he's deemed the best. I think it's under 21 right back in the world.
Steven, are you understand what I'm saying? I'm not sure if I'm not saying it's not good in terms of a long season with lots of competitions to play. If
Yeah,
we
you
don't,
don't need,
if
but we won't be able to register them all.
okay, okay,
That's the other issue as well because there's other areas where we would need to get players in to strengthen, which takes up places in terms of our registration.
all right. Now that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I did have that yesterday. So I mean, that's Steven. Steven, I've said it all. If we can't register all of them, so there's no really sense in taking Chaloba there and then bringing Dumfries from Inter Milan by what Steven have just said. Also, Blue Blood said sell Koulibaly and buy yes, that one makes a right deal.
That
That
one makes
it
sense.
makes a lot of sense. Who replace Chilwell at left back if he is sold? This is just you know it's content creating. We dig out, find information, we bring it out, so you and I can have something to talk about. If I don't dig anything out, we wouldn't have any debate over here. So sometimes I know it's questionable, but then they put it out there. I grab it, bring over to the platform because it's not just that. There is a lot of topics in regards to content creating that we can all talk about it. So that's the main reason why I have it on the platform. But I understand, Blue Blood, what you are saying, 100%. We are we since where are we in the women's table? At the moment, we are on
Top.
top of the women's table. We are on top on the women's table, bro. We are on top. We just beat three. We just beat Tottenham Hotspur 3-2 to be able to get over there. Whilst Manchester United drew their game. So yeah, that pushed Chelsea up on top again.
They're playing in the League Cup tonight as well.
Yes, you're playing the League Cup tonight. That's Chelsea and who, Steven?
West Ham.
West Ham United. So London
Yeah,
Derby. Blue Blood said we are
kicks off in
top,
half an
but
hour.
it's a semi-final game, cup game. Tonight. It starts in half an hour. Steven said that. Imhe is elite manager. Yes, back to 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 back. Yes, here we go. MEA elite manager. Either if what's the name, the English manager, the women's manager has been fired, I think MEA will be the perfect replacement for the English lady. But I don't think
The English women's manager ain't getting sacked anytime soon. She ain't lost a single game.
it's not happening. But
She's up for Emma Hayes was up for it as well, but she didn't make the three finalists. But the England women's manager is up for the FIFA Best Awards. We did a stream reaction to the awards when it was going on last year. I think it was last year. So obviously that's coming up, and the three finalists for the women include Serena Wiegman, the England women's national team manager. So
I don't even think Emma Hay will fancy that move to the national, the women's team. I don't think she fancied that. She really liked
I
Chelsea.
mean, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, she's got a lifetime contract with Chelsea anyway. So
Oh boy, lifetime,
yeah,
lifetime.
but what it means essentially is that there would have
Mhm.
to be some form of notice to terminate the contract because there's no. I think it's saying like there's no actual end date or something. I can't remember fully, but I remember reading something about it being a lifetime contract.
Okay. Blue Blood said Phantom of Many topics at Blue Truth. That's the starting price. Think why don't we give Emma a chance to manage the a man's team? I think she can if she wants it. Because if you don't give it have the chance, it means that there's discrimination there. Yes, it stands a chance if she wants it. I don't think she fancy joining the men's team, but she will if she wants to. We have Cucurella. I think Cucurella and Hall to play left back. Vradio can also play left back.
Who isn't a left back?
Sell the injury prone Chilwell now. Stevie. Since we have a
Hmm?
Cucurella and then Hall to play at the left back position. Vradio can also play in the right and left is it left back position. Also sell the injury prone Ben Chilwell. At this moment, like I said,
He's
he's
not
been linked.
injury prone. He's had what, 2 injuries? That's not injury prone.
So at this moment, if you are watching us,
Injury
yeah,
prone is like Usman Dembele of Barcelona. That's injury prone.
even he stayed fit this season. This season he's
No,
made
he's injured.
again.
Yeah, he got injured the other week. He's out for like 4 weeks or something.
Oh my goodness. Um, that's what you're gonna call it, injury prone,
I
and even
remember
Pogba
people going to
and
me,
Pogba too.
why don't
Paul
you want
Pogba.
him? Yeah, he was training and then he got no. He was on the bench for one game and then he got injured
He
again,
got
and he
injured.
didn't
Yeah,
even
Paul
come off the
Pogba. Yeah.
bench.
So yeah, if wherever you're watching us from, guys, sorry, Steven, wherever you're watching us
Okay.
from, guys, let me know where you're watching us from, and shoot your message in, shoot your message, get involved in the conversation as we have going on. My big brother King, so he's here. Who is that? Who is that? I'm not sure what Mr. Patrick was trying to say. Patrick, who are you talking about? Chilwell was rushed back. That was from Phantom of Minute topic. Louis Hall is left sided
Chilwell wasn't
midfielder.
rushed
Okay,
back.
I
Chilwell
think
hasn't played a game. Reece James was rushed back, not Chilwell.
it wasn't
Chilwell's not
Chua,
played
yeah.
a game since he got injured.
Phantom, it was Reece James. Yeah, I remember when he was being rushed back to start the game, and on the 60th minute he got injured, and then he was being taken out. So
Chilwell in his career has had about 10 injuries, but they're all like other than 3 of them. So you got one that was 10 games with Leicester, then 3 games, 2 games, 1 game, 3 games, 2 games, one
all
game, then
right.
4 games where it overlapped with Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Then the big injury last year, and then now this one, which he's coming back from. So he's not really had any major injuries. Well, he's had the one major injury. But for the most part, they're little like knocks and stuff, which are out for a couple of games. It's not a big deal.
So Steven said he has the information with him right now. It says 10 of the injury, but then Steven, did you were able to verify how many injuries have he had so far with Chelsea?
2.
Two.
The ligament last season, and then the hamstring
That
this
was
season.
okay. So two is not. I wouldn't say it's that bad in terms of how long he's been with
2
Chelsea
isn't
for now.
bad. It's bad that he missed 43 games last season because he ruptured his cruciate ligament. But that's because that's a serious injury.
Yeah, those two are very serious.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
only serious injury he's had in his career.
okay.
Like
So
there's the odd little muscle injury or whatever that kept him out for, like I said, a couple of games. But other than the cruciate ligament, the hamstring one, which he's just come back from, he's only got
mhm.
one other injury that's kept him out for 10 games. No other injury kept him out for more than 4.
Mr. Patrick wants to know Guste's injury, and yeah, from what I read, is for precaution
It was
from the
more
coach.
precaution, yeah.
More of a precaution. It's a minor. He'll be back within a couple days. I think about a week time he'll
I
be
don't know
back.
about days, but it was more, they didn't want him to play on and risk it, basically.
But from what I read is it it's
Lauren Blanc.
Lauren Blanc, yeah, Lauren Blanc said from I think what I read is by a week or two or something, a week he'll be back or something like that. But yeah, so yeah,
I'm
Mr.
gonna see
Patrick,
if I can find it whilst you
it's
carry
nothing
on.
really to worry about in regards to Gusta. A little minor injury, not something severe. So
I think he also said it's something that he had been sort of dealing with and managing.
okay.
Yeah. Leon Boss issues fresh Gusto injury update as Chelsea stars long term pain revealed. I'm just trying to find the quote.
Okay.
The Leon Boss revealed Gusto suffered physically and mentally with the knock. He said it's a pain he's been feeling for some time. It's not a big problem, but it bothers him. And then, as I do that, the thing about do you want to accept cookies on this website comes up. Brilliant. It's a pain he's been feeling for some time. It's not a big problem, but it bothers him physically and mentally. We will try to treat him well. I don't think it'll take too long, but it has to be done. And it remains to be seen how long that he'll actually be out for. But it's something that he's been dealing with and managing. So it's not like that game is what he actually got it triggered in. Well, it triggered it, but it was already a known issue, essentially.
Okay. Thank you very much, Chelsea, Stephen, for giving us the update in regards to Malo Gusta. So yeah, we're gonna move on from there. Ronaldo hat trick, the goat. Ronaldo getting
He's
hat
got a
trick
fourth
again.
goal. He's got a fourth goal.
Fourth goal.
Look at
Wow.
Kim So's most recent one. He says Ronaldo fourth goal.
Okay, he did tweet it again. Okay, he commented again. What's your thoughts on the Super League? We'll get in there. We'll get in there. We'll get in there. I'll let you know my thoughts on the Super League. I'll let you know. Maybe M Hayes should be Chelsea man manager. Uh, M Hayes got lots of women to manage. Where is Ronaldo playing now? In the Middle East. Ronaldo is playing in the Middle East. Would we should be the first female manager for men's team if she did. Yes, she will be.
No,
She could.
no, I don't know. I'm sure there's been some in the past.
We'll find out. We'll find out
I
about
don't know
that.
if there's any currently, but I'm sure there has been.
All right, Santiago said yes over here. On Kante, Pogba, Dubios all injury prone. Kante, and another one of them. Kante wasn't that injury prone until he got to around 28 years old, 28, 29.
Kante
That's
wasn't injury prone, and then he got put next to a couple of people who can't run and cover the ground, so he's all over the place, and
yeah.
therefore he's working too much.
What's Gusta injury? I think we did talk about that. I heard he got injured. Yes, we did talk about that. No,
Mm-hmm.
no. I mean, Chilwell was rushed back after his first injury with Chelsea.
He wasn't really. He was sort of phased in, if I remember rightly.
Okay. All right. Chilwell played a total of 7 Premier League games last season. 10 Premier League games this season. That's not just missing a couple of games. Yes, that's a lot of goals, Santiago. It's a lot of. I was like, it's not that bad, but Steven came back and said it is very bad considering how many games he played and how many games he missed. Steven, you said 14?
No,
14
no,
last.
no. I'll get it up again. Give me 2 seconds.
All right, so whilst we waiting for Steven to come back, Steven got
Give
kicked
me
out and
two
came back
seconds.
again.
I'm just loading
Ronaldo,
it up.
yeah, Ronaldo four, I think 4 goals, yes, set by Mr. Kim So. And then Patrick said why did they censor my country's flag? Um Mr. Patrick, what are you talking about? Why they censor my uh country's flag? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, that one? I can barely see it. Let me see. What flag is that? I can barely see it from here.
It's not
Looks like
because it's not
purple. Look,
showing.
yeah, on YouTube, it's not showing, but over here it shows purple. But I'm not sure what flag it is. Over here on the screen here, it says like a purple or grayish looking, but I don't know why it's not showing. Flag is not showing. I
Okay.
don't know why. It don't make sense, does it?
Oh, I can't see it on my laptop either. So
Um, I can't do nothing about it. It's a hide user channel, put user, remove,
yeah,
no,
you
no,
can't
no.
do nothing for that. It's just a YouTube thing.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I can. Maybe something's hidden. I think it has to do with YouTube. I'm not sure why they do that. Is it an Arsenal flag? Because it should be censored. Santiago is wondering if the flag is a national Arsenal flag. Since what country? What country flag is it, Mr. Patrick? Is it British flag? Still, can someone try and use a different flag and see if that will pop up on the screen? If that
I
is, then we
can't
know.
because it would be on my phone, and I've got to
Yeah, you don't.
use StreamYard on my
Phantom,
phone
try
because
and
it don't
yeah,
work on my laptop.
Phantom, try and use a different flag and let's see if the same thing is going to happen to another flag on the platform. Let's try and set that. If that maybe it's from YouTube or is it from PT? What is PT from Santiago?
No idea.
Okay, all right, guys. So if you're just watching us, do not forget to get into the comment section below. Send your comment in. Let us know how you are feeling. Let us know what you make of the beginning of the video. I did mention the topic of the program at this moment. I said players updates related to upcoming fixture against West Ham United. I have the updates on the platform. We haven't even get into there. Yes, Great Britain, Great Britain. Okay, we having also the next transfer and then contract updates. Pep Guardiola to leave Manchester City. Hakim Ziyech collapsed a deal with AS Roma. Kante contract situation, and also Joao Felix permanent move to Chelsea. Ben Chilwell to Manchester City. James Madison to Man City or Newcastle United. These are the topic of the day. We're gonna get into the first one, which will be player updates related to upcoming fixtures against West Ham United. And we're starting with this as per absolute Chelsea. Howlick, Modric, Joao Felix, Raheem Sterling, Reece James, and Ben Chilwell all could fixture against the West Ham United game. So this is an update on in regards to injury players and players that are returning to the football team. We have Mihailo Madrid, Joao Felix, Raheem Sterling, Reece James, and Ben Chilwell are all returning. I don't know what you guys make of all these players coming in. Steven, do we think we can have all these players fixture in Chelsea's
They
upcoming
won't all.
fixture?
They won't all because some of them are just starting team training and everything like that now.
If you
Um,
say team
I was
training,
I was
that would be
saying it'd
maybe
be
Ben Chilwell.
interesting.
Ben Chilwell will be the other one we can say maybe
Um,
team training.
Chilwell came on the other day, didn't he?
Did he play? I'm not so sure.
Yeah, he came on the other day. He
So
came on
yeah,
the other day. I'm pretty
so
sure.
that means that all these players will be able to fixture in West Ham game.
Not
Mihailo
all of
Modric,
them. Not all of them.
no, Raheem Sterling. Will it
Mudryk
be Raheem
wasn't
Sterling?
injured, so Mudryk will be fine. Mudryk
Yeah,
was just a cold. He'll be over that now.
because Reece James and Ben Chilwell
Um,
played. So Raheem Sterling should be the only player that you can tell that will not be able to fixture.
no, he might be able to because he was back in team training. Hang on, I'll open up um something because someone had put something on Twitter which was a full breakdown of who's back and where they're at. I'll just quickly find it.
Okay, well, Steven is. I'll take you guys through the next. Let me know what you guys make because I think Mihailo Modric, Joao Felix, he played. Joao Felix is returning back from suspension, so he's fully fit. He's been resting for 3 games. Mihailo Modric was a little ill in regards to flu, so he should be able to return after a couple of days. He should be able to return and get back. It's over 48 hours, so Modric should be good. Joao Felix should be good, ready to go. Raheem Sterling has a little question mark over there. I'm not so sure with Raheem Sterling, but then Reece
I've
James, we
got it.
saw him play. We saw him play for 60 minutes and was being taken out. So yeah, Ben Chilwell, him as Steven said, he played a little bit. So yes, we could see almost all of them playing. Only Raheem Sterling with question mark. Steven is going to give me the update if we're going to see Raheem Sterling play. And also, sometimes when you add any emoji, it shows up different as GH. Also, just for you, my brother Ghana. GH flag. Thank you very much. I think it didn't show up. It didn't show up over here. So that's what she said. And also, I don't know how. And also Santiago says Joao Felix, Enzo Mudric, James. If Chelsea gets a clean sheet for the third game in a row, I have a lot at. I have to look at Potter, and also is my Declan Rice healthy? I'm not so sure about Declan Rice, but we'll give you the update on the upcoming game against West Ham United. We'll get into the starting 11 and players update. Player that are really 100% ready for the game tomorrow. So yes, guys, if you're watching us, let me know where you're watching the stream from, and then do not forget to like the video and also subscribe to the platform if it's the first time joining us here. Joao Felix, I've read that one. Phantom of Many Topic is my Declan Rice ready. And also, I123 said, just for you, my brother Ghana, GH flag. And then it didn't show anything. It didn't show anything. That's an emoji. So thank you very much. I123 love you. We got 15 of us watching the platform. Here we go. Steven, over to you.
Yep. Yeah, so I've also sent in our group chat if it's easier for you to try and get it up on screen, but there's
Okay. I'll
two
get it right
different
now.
tweets within one. But it's from the Twitter page Carefree Youth. So they've said Reece James, Ben Chilwell, Loftus-Cheek, Sterling all back from injury. Fofana, Kovacic and Zakaria are back in training this week. Joao Felix is available after serving his suspension. Mendy's going to be out for about another 6 weeks because he broke his finger and had to have surgery on it. Kante is slowly making his way back to fitness, so still a couple weeks off. And Pulisic posted on his Instagram, back soon. So Pulisic must be getting closer as well. And obviously there's Broyer out as well because that's long term.
Okay, so I'm gonna share that with everyone here at this moment. Is it the one? Yeah. Okay. Carefree Youth.
Yeah, it's the most recent one there.
Okay, I'm sharing that real quick with you guys watching. So here we go. Let me share that. It makes the presentation much more easier and understandable for the viewers also. So yeah, I've got that on the platform here. Okay, that's what we have here. Okay, so this is what Steven was just reading to us. His Carefree Youth said that. So James, Chilwell, Loftus-Cheek, Sterling are all back from injury. Fofana, Kovacic, and Zakaria back in training this week. Joao Felix available after finishing his 3-match suspension. Mendy expected to be out for another 6 weeks. So
that's because he broke his finger and had to have surgery on it.
Oh, okay. Because this Mendy injury has been way too long.
Yeah, he broke his finger. He was coming back, wasn't he? And then he broke his finger.
Boy. So yeah, I feel bad. I wish him a speedy recovery. So this is what we have here, guys. So if you're looking at players that are available to be playing, Fofana, Kovacic, and Zakaria back in training. So we have 3 of them that are back, which is Fofana, Kovacic, and Zakaria back in training. And also Joao Felix available because he's coming from suspension. Mendy will be out will be out at this moment. So that is the latest we have on the news update, as we are all talking about the news update. So Phantom of Many Topics said, I can also see Super Frank going to coach his former team, West Ham, if they get relegated. Phantom of Many Topic. This is about 3 days in a row. First, you said...
I swear every stream that I'm on, I see that comment.
Yeah, because you did say the same thing the other day in regards to Super Frank Lampard going back to Manchester City if Pep Guardiola is being... Yeah, Manchester City, because Super Frank Lampard is a former ex-player of Manchester City, so he can
City aren't gonna take Lampard. Just know, City aren't
he's right. He's trying to just read meanings to what he's trying to say. Also, he's coming from West Ham United, so he can go back and be a West Ham United coach. He's just read meanings to what he's trying to say here, because he's been attached to any club that he's been attached to or before. It means that Frank Lampard can go there because he's jobless. He can go there and get a job done over there. That's what Phantom of Many Topic is trying to say here. West Ham United. West Ham doesn't play near West Ham tube station. That's a surprise. That surprises me. It's coming from Phantom of Mini Topic. Bobby Smoky Signal said, "Big up, guys. Big up to you, Bobby. I hope you're doing very, very well. European Super League not going away. I've said it 1,000 times on this platform. I've said it 1,000 times on the platform. Europa Super League is not going away. New format suggested to muddy the monopoly of UEFA. Look, this is where I stand. This is where I stand on Europa, the Super League. Why is UEFA trying to stop any other people creating a competition? Hear me out. Why is UEFA trying to stop other people from creating any competition? Why? Because they are greedy, selfish, and they sit there and then they set rules for people to abide. They suck all the money to themselves. Wouldn't have any chance for any other person to create a competition and benefit because they are money-driven people, greedy people.
To be
That
fair,
is what I can
Real
say.
Madrid, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Juve will need the money, and that's why they want to set up this Super League, because they need money.
In the first place, why is competition even created in the first place? To be able, the competitions are created for clubs to make money. So what is wrong if someone else is coming in to create a competition that will develop or create money for other people? Why is, you gotta ask yourself this question? You can ask, why is Arsene Wenger going around trying to push the World Cup to be played in every 2 years? There's a reason why. Because he will benefit. FIFA will benefit more. Instead of 4 years, you have to wait for 4 years to be able to get sponsorship money, get TV rights, and all this coming in. So that is the reason why Arsene Wenger is pushing to get the FIFA World Cup to be played every 2 years. Competitions are created for clubs to make money, in my opinion, and that's how I see it. So if there's another competition coming in for clubs to make money, I don't think there should be anything to stop them. But the UEFA is doing whatever they can do to stop people from making money. I don't care if Real Madrid need money. I don't care if Barcelona need money or any other club need money. Teams need money. That is why we create competitions. That is if just like Bobby said, if that's what Bobby just said, if the format has changed and now it's the format that is being created now will favor the fans who like it, the clubs are going to buy into it. Why is UEFA trying to stop them? And I'm all up to it. I want it to come. I want it to come and bring money to the teams to make more money and be able to buy more players. I'm all for it. Because UEFA are being so greedy. We know they are corrupt over there. We know FIFA is corrupt.
So are the people who want to create the Super League. So you're not going to
they're all corrupt everywhere. FIFA is corrupt. UEFA is corrupt. So now where do we stand? They are corrupt. Real Madrid is corrupt. Juventus is corrupt. So where do we stand? And who?
Barcelona need money. Juventus need money.
Well, Chelsea need money
City,
too.
No, we don't.
Oh yeah, we do. We need money. You're telling me Bolly doesn't need money? Are you saying Bolly doesn't need money?
You're not getting my point.
I get your point.
Look,
in terms
look
of
at
financial
Barcelona
problems.
how much debt Barcelona are in.
Okay.
They need money.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I understand in terms of financial problems that some of the clubs are facing. That is why they're forcing it. But to me, I'm not looking at that way. I'm looking at why is UEFA trying to stop other people creating a competition that will help their team progress, and that will help the team.
UEFA. It doesn't benefit UEFA because they lose teams from their competitions.
It benefits them because they lose teams.
It doesn't.
It doesn't benefit them because they're losing. That is why they're fighting to stop it. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Fighting to stop it, and I don't think that's fair. It is not fair at all. To me, it is not fair. If the competition is set up in a way that every fans will benefit, and there's the modern
but everyone's in it for themselves. That's the thing. They don't care about the fans. They care about themselves. They want to have the best teams in their competition to bring eyes to their competition. so they make more money.
As of now, I'm just waiting for the full format, and I'm gonna read into it and see what the format says, and then I'll get on it. But to me, I'm always in for the UEFA. I mean the Super League. I'm always in. This is coming from my brother Patrick said Super League was always bound to happen to globalize and capitalize the top. Just want to
globalists and capitalists.
Yeah, he says globalist and capitalist at the top to just want to make money. No, Bobby okay, Phantom said, Bobby, my Fulham will be a top team in Premier League if the big six go Super League. Bobby also said the club are looking to break away from the financial control of the current football bodies. It is true. You're right. Barcelona, I think he mean Barcelona. Is it Barcelona is tweaking for the Super League? They're financially broke.
You know what I call them? Broke.
Oh, because they're broken. So Brooklyn. Yeah, they're broke. They're broke. So it's Brooklyn.
They got no money.
Yeah, I get what Patrick wanted to say now. Thank you very much, Patrick and Steven. Different FFP rules are creating disaffection with authorities. America football has a salary cap. From a Phantom of Minute topic. Patrick said, Bobby said at Patrick Batman, very, very true. Very, very true. And the whole thing is slimy corruption written all over it. Slimy corruption written. Corruption is everywhere, bro. Corruption is everywhere. Look at FIFA Sepp Blatter. Look at FIFA Gianni Infantino. They're still the same people because they know FIFA has to look. If you guys watch the FIFA documentary, I watched it a couple months ago. There's no way
the one that came out right before the World Cup, right?
Yeah, before the World Cup.
Before the World Cup.
If you're on Netflix, you can watch that documentary. There's no way FIFA can make money if he doesn't take bribes. There's no way. I want you all to understand. FIFA can never be that rich if they don't take bribe from people. Every football fan will tell you, not just a fan, journalists, they will tell you if you meet them one-on-one. And if you watch the documentary, they will tell you in the documentary, FIFA don't have the money because it's an association. It's supposed to be like something like a freelance thing. It's like a free agency thing. But then the body is so rich that they're being bribed by so many people that wants to host the competition in their country. So in that matter, you got 6-7 people offering FIFA money to be able to host a competition. So FIFA cannot create a competition on their own without having taken money from different countries of different FA presidents. It is there. The evidence is really there. If you haven't seen it, you better watch it. And you know how FIFA is being run. It's through taking bribe from people, countries to be able to. 2010, FIFA took money from South Africa. And this is how South Africa won the World Cup.
No, it wouldn't have been 2010. Because it gets awarded. It gets awarded for.
No, I'm talking about when. I'm talking about the South African World Cup. But the award was being given. Being awarded.
You mean to give it to South Africa, right?
To give it to South Africa. I'm saying this is how they hosted.
They announced the winner like 8 years. The host country or countries about 8 years in advance.
Yeah, it's just like how.
So it would have been about
Qatar. Qatar also hosted it. They were given the award about 8 or 7 years before the 2022 Qatar World Cup was being hosted. Yeah. So what I was saying is, this is how FIFA have to go to South Africa because South African FA was one of the top in regards to all the FAs. We have COSAFA, we have the West African bodies that is connected to FA. FIFA, West African side, and then COSAFA has more than the West Africa and then the East of Africa. When you talk about COSAFA, and COSAFA is being led by South Africa. COSAFA Union has more people in the African organization that are connected to FIFA. COSAFA have more than any of the other African region, which has to do with West Africa, the north of Africa, the east of Africa. So it was all manipulated, went to the head who has more. Because if all of these people they can vote for South Africa to host the World Cup. How many countries are in COSAFA? A lot of them. COSAFA has more countries than any other countries in the world. The North America, the South America, every other Asia, and all these people. The union has more in COSAFA than any other people. So that is how they channel. That is how they move around. And they have big people that can talk to people for them to be able to issue this money out. So yeah, let me end this here. And if you guys haven't seen it, get into that Netflix and how it's called FIFA Unveil. I think FIFA Unveil on Netflix. If you have Netflix, get into it. And then also help educate yourself in regards to what is going on with FIFA, UEFA, and all these people. Get into it. So we're gonna move on from there. Mr. Patrick said that also, especially state-run clubs, state-run club. Thank you, Mr. Patrick. So we're gonna move on from the updates, Steven. What we have next, it's Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola to leave Manchester City. Steven, this is being reported by Casio Makato via I think Pep Guardiola is now closer than ever to ending his 7-year stay at Manchester City after the recent allegation of a financial breach by the Premier League against the club. What do you make of this financial breach, 113 or 115 financial breach by Manchester City?
Yeah, on the Pep aspect, he did say something along the lines of he trusts them, but if he finds out they lied, then he will leave. Like, if they're found guilty, he's gone, basically. So
I know
aspect, gone.
I know you and I haven't having a conversation in regards to this FFP. The financial breaches by Manchester
we have
City.
briefly.
We have.
Yeah.
Was it on the platform?
I don't know if it was on the platform, but I'm pretty sure we definitely spoke about it when it came out. I think Ryan was there as well. But yeah, I don't remember if it
Steven,
was
my question to you is, would you like to see Manchester City being relegated and stripped off all their trophies that they've won? They've won over the years. That is when you talk about the trophies that they've won over the years, and 6 times a Premier League champions, which is 2012 to 2014, 2018, 2019, 2022, and 2021. They've won 6 times the Premier League and 2 times the FA Cup winners, 2011 and also 2019, and then 6 times the Carabao Cup winners, 2014, 2016, 2018, 2019, 2022, 2020 and 2021. 3 times FA Community Shield winners, that is 2013, 2018, 2019. Would you be happy to see them strip off all these trophies or all these medals away from them, or do you think it will? The FA will not do that because it will hinder the Premier League.
They won't do it. They won't take the trophies away from them. Let's be honest.
What about relegation?
Because then it's on the cards. Whether or not it happens, I don't know, because they're such a big club. I mean, we tried to keep it neutral, but at the same time, as a Chelsea fan, it would be funny if they did relegate them. But I don't know. It depends on how many breaches. I think it was. Who was it that broke it? I think it was Martin. I think it was Martin Ziegler who broke the news in the first place, right? I believe he was then on TalkSport and he said if half of these alleged breaches are found to be true and they're guilty, then they could get relegated. That's mad.
Okay. And if you don't know how the breaches or the relegations, if you don't know the breaches, then I'll just read the whole breaches to you, viewers. Does Pep really have no idea what Man City were doing? I feel like he just trying to save face by leaving. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he knows.
I doubt he knew though, because that's the ownership level. He has nothing to do with
Well, you could be
certain
right too.
things. But when you look at the actual breaches, there's a lot of them, and there's stuff that he has no control over. So, don't say on that is that you want to talk about us and financial fair play, because part of the breach, the Premier League's profit and
Mhm.
sustainability, which is essentially the Premier League's FFP. And I
Yeah.
think there's also alleged breaches relating to UEFA FFP. All I'm going to say is I love the fact that he and Klopp like to comment on Chelsea and financial fair play, but look what happened. What was it? A couple of days after he kept going, "Oh, I need my lawyer." A couple of days later, it's come out all these alleged charges. Well, all these
Mhm.
charges against Man City and relating some to FFP.
Yeah.
So that was quite sweet, to be honest with you. The fact that he's going, "I need a lawyer" and all this, and then comes out about City's breaches.
Okay. If you're just watching, I'm gonna share the breaches and everything that City
There's a
have
lot.
been. Yeah, a lot. 113 breaches, and I'm sharing this with you guys right at this moment because I
Across
have here.
about 17 years, right? It's about 8, 9 years, seasons, so about 17 years.
So yeah, this is what we have here. Manchester City accomplishment since 2009 to 2010 season. I think I got the wrong one. Sorry
That's
guys.
their accomplishments. That's not what the
Yeah.
breaches are.
Yeah, I said I made a mistake. So
There we
this
go.
is this is it. This is it. The Premier League charges Manchester City. Man City charges charged with breaches 113 regulations since 2009-2010 season after 4 year investigation. Charges includes not providing accurate financial information that gives a true and fair view of the club's financial position, not providing full details of Roberto Mancini's pay as Manchester City manager, not providing providing full details of players' payment from 2010 to 2011 to 2015 to 2016, not cooperating with an investigation from 2018 to 2023. An investigation. So they're not cooperating with an investigation that even rates much more red flag. An independent disciplinary commission will be held and can impose upon ended sanctions. So that's where we are with
Hmm. But do
with
you
our
see why I
news here.
say that Pep won't know about this? Because it's all to do with finances and all this, which is to do with like higher up. The
Right.
manager has no control over any of the stuff that are the alleged breaches. So do you see what I mean now? By
Yeah.
Pep wouldn't necessarily
I mean,
know. In fact, he
financially,
wouldn't know.
Pep. I don't think financially Pep Guardiola will know much about all this. What he probably know will be the players that are coming in, and I don't even know
He won't
because it's
know all this stuff.
administration. It's administrations. He doesn't spend time in administration. All he does is physical work with the players, psychological work with the players. Match day reports on injury players and players that he think that they are
Yeah,
okay to
it's not
start
his
again.
job.
So
He
it's not
isn't
his
a
job.
reason for it.
Yeah.
If it related to something that he had control over, we're having an
Mhm.
entirely different conversation.
That's right. That's right. That makes a little sense. As if okay, that's I've read that one. And Kim So said 20 points. 20 points should be deducted from Manchester City. For me, I wish that can happen. Also, I don't want Arsenal to have that easy way and win the trophy. I
It
don't
won't
want it.
happen this season, though. It's not going to affect this season.
Oh,
Because by
okay.
the time this all goes through, then whoever
Season will be
loses is
over.
going. Well, not necessarily. It depends how long it takes. But then whoever then loses is going to appeal. So
Mhm.
then you've got to go through all the appeal process. So technically, the punishment can't be applied.
Okay.
So it's got to drag on. The
Santiago.
earliest it will affect to be next season. That's my view based on it's a 4-year investigation. Imagine how much stuff they're gonna have to go through in this hearing. It's gonna take ages.
Okay, so thank you very much. So let me share with you guys. This is just 5 minutes ago. Fabrizio Romano just tweeted this, guys. It's Fabrizio Romano just tweeted. Let me share this with you guys real quick. And it's a blue news, and you guys want to hear it. Yeah, I'm very, very sure you guys want to hear it, see it. So another blue news.
This is what one of the Chelsea accounts broke the other day, that Chelsea is signing this guy. So he was at Chelsea and then he left.
Is it the guy that left to? Yeah, he left and then he's back again.
He left as a kid and then he's back now.
Signed, sealed. Chelsea complete the signing of Jimmy J. Morgan today from Southampton. That's a guy. Yeah, I was going to say Southampton. Yeah, 2006 born in 2006 striker. Here is the pic with the Chelsea Academy stats. So this is another player, another one joining the blue family. So here we go, guys. Here we go. The Blues won't stop signing. The model is more based on young players. More based on young players. I'm very, very happy that Chelsea are still signing young players. The future is bright, guys. If you don't see the future, I see it. Just like one of us said, if you see another clean sheet, if you see another clean sheet in our next game, then just, guys, you got to start having that hope that Chelsea will move to places. If you see another clean sheet, then it means that they're working more on the midfield and the attack.
That's right. Badiashile's
bad boy Badiashile. Yeah. Bad boy Badiashile. Outstanding player. City should be relegated. I want them to be relegated, but then I don't want them not this season. The curse number 9.
Do you know what else is jokes?
Number 9.
No, that's only senior team. Do you know what else is jokes?
What, Steven?
You know if they get done for this, do you know how many teams are going to go after City for compensation? Because think about it, right?
A lot.
Yeah, no, because think about it. Man City finish in the top 4 Champions League places, so that includes when they've won the title. Mm-hmm. A team finishes 5th place. That team misses out on Champions League football, but Man City let's say in this situation, obviously they've not been.
Steven.
Yeah,
Steven, I'm not cutting you off. Just 1 minute in regards to what you were just saying. That's why I said, would they be stripped off all these trophies? Because listen, it was
very, very, very unlikely that they'll go back
Steven,
and do that.
Hold on, it was just 1 point between them and Liverpool did not have cry because they couldn't win. They worked so hard, they couldn't win it because City were cheating. City were cheating when Liverpool went so hard.
They won't go back and strip them of a title and hand it to another team.
All right, go ahead, Steven.
I don't think that's ever happened in football ever, or it might have happened once.
It happens in the Olympics. There's always a first time. It happened in the Olympics. People are losing medals. Even Olympic games that happened in 1990s and 1980s and 60s.
But that's related. That's related to drugs, though. That's completely different.
But it's cheating. It's cheating. Drugs is cheating. If you enhance yourself to participate in the competition, it's cheating. So they enhance themselves with money to cheat the competition. So it is all related to cheating, right, Stephen?
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it's different because what it is.
Okay.
It ain't gonna happen. But we want it to or not, it isn't gonna happen. Make
me. I want it to happen because if anything that is in regards to cheating, and they cheated their way to win the trophy, it means that they have to strip. Because Chelsea were being punished. We went for a whole season without making transfer. Yes, we couldn't but sign
that's
anyone.
Different.
But we were being punished because of what we did wrong. So if they're doing something wrong, why can't they be punished?
But we wasn't stripped of anything we won or didn't win. We wasn't stripped of the Europa League, for example.
But if they're going to be punished, they need to be punished very well, in my opinion. That's all I want to say.
They have to, but they won't strip them of the titles and stuff.
Okay, but go ahead. You were talking when I came in for a second.
What was we on about?
I think you were on. We were still on City. We're still on. Okay, get it. You can get it back. Let me read this comment. 3 comments here real quick whilst you're trying to get yourself together again. Mr. Patrick said the case number 9, just like Steven said, the case number 9 jersey is always on the senior team, but not on the academy team. Those that wears the academy 9, which is Tammy Abraham. I think he wore number 9, right, when he was in the academy. He lived up to expectation. Tammy wore the number 9. And then also this guy, what's his name? He played for Liverpool. We saw him. He went to Bournemouth. He went to Liverpool.
Solanke.
I think his Dom Solanke. Yeah, Solanke also wore it. Yeah, Solanke also wear number 9, and he lived up to expectation. So, yeah, I think not all of them, all of them. And also Drogba wore the number 9, isn't it? Or 19? Did Drogba wore 19 or 9?
He wore 19 and changed to 11.
To 11. Yeah, I think Torres wore the number 9 and didn't work very well. So yeah, Drogba 19 and then 11. Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Patrick. And then we'll move on. It says not to forget all the cups and titles. Yeah, I want them to take everything away. UEFA FFP is same for everyone. City are in the cross hairs of the EPL's own rules, not UEFA.
No. They got off on off on the UEFA ones on the technicality. Because of, I think on the UEFA ones, there's some sort of ruling about, because it was longer than 4 years, they couldn't really do anything. So that was City's argument when they went to CAS, the Court of Arbitration of Sport, and that's how they got off. So they didn't get off because they're innocent as such. They got off on the technicality of it had been so long they can't actually do anything by their own rules.
Okay. Thank you very much, Stephen. Thank you. If you're just watching us, we got 15 of us watching on the show at this moment. If you're just joining us and it is your first time, do not forget to subscribe and like the video. And also, you can put the video, share the video on your Facebook platform with Chelsea members, so we can have more of the Chelsea fans joining this platform. We give you the best of association football news you can ever have. Lord is here with us. Big up to you, Lord. Kinso is the Mr. Manos is here. Mr. Manos is also with us. Kim So, Patrick, all of you guys are rocking the show today. We're rocking the show. Mr. Patrick have just said that at this moment. Didn't it happen with Rangers? I'm not so sure about Rangers move, but if you have anything regards
I don't
to Rangers,
know about Rangers. I know it's never happened in the Premier League though, or in English football. I know that for a fact.
Remove the title and point. Yeah, I want the title to be stripped up and point. Everything. Punishment will not be related to now or this season. It will be after the hearing, etc. Education of point or relegation will be next season. Yes, I want Pushy to fight very hard. And look, even if they fight so hard and even win the trophy, it was still going to be, if something have to happen in regards to stripping of trophies and everything, titles, it means that it can still get affected. You get what I'm saying, Stephen? Even if they win the trophy this season, and should in case they have to strip them of the titles, it means that whatever they're winning this season will be taken away from them and will be given to Arsenal. Is that not going? No. How it's going to be, Stephen?
No, that won't happen.
No, I know it won't happen. Hypothetically, I'm saying if they win it this season and it has to go forward and for next season that they have to be stripped of the title, it means that the title will be stripped away from them. It will be given to Arsenal. If Arsenal will be the team to be second on by the end of the season. You get what I'm trying to say?
But it won't happen.
Stephen, I know you heard me. Hypothetically, if that happens, okay. Lord, big up to you, Lord. I hope you're doing very well, Lord. Sir, hi to you too, Lord. Lord, so how are you? I'm doing very well, my brother. I hope you're doing very well yourself. We're here. We're streaming live, YouTube. It's the show today. We're giving you. If you guys are just joining us right there on the screen, 12 minutes ago, Chelsea Giants signed another player called Jimmy J. Morgan, another striker in the academy. They won't stop signing young players. That is what Chelsea's model is. Young, sign them, get them young, get them when they are young, and they will be the future leaders. So that is the model. That is what I like from Manchester. I mean Chelsea, Chelsea Football Club, my football team. They will not take titles or trophies from them. I hope they don't. No, I hope they do. I know what Mr. Manos you're saying, but I want them. I wish they can do that for me. I'll be very, very happy. Lord said liked. Lord probably he's liked the stream already. Thank you very much, Lord. Famous username. Is this use? Okay, famous. Let's
No
go with
idea.
famous. Number 15 and 11. I'm not so sure what my brother is saying, but thank you very much for being here on the stream. He says number 15 and 11. Lord said Man City has been suspect for years. It was never in doubt, so it's nothing new, to be honest. Thank you very much. Famous. Okay, famous. My brother famous said the Drogba 15 and 11. Shit, Drogba 15 and 11.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
remember
15.
Drogba
It was
wearing
15.
15.
No,
Was it
I'm pretty
15?
sure it was 15 now that they said that, yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for sharing this with us, famous. See, like I said, you guys even know more than even we that sits over here. So thank you for very much for the correction. Thank you
You
very
know
much for the
how the
correction.
women's team are playing, right?
Yeah, the women are also playing. They're playing West Ham
Yeah,
United.
they're in the final because they're 23 minutes in and they're 3-0 up.
Oh boy. I'm gonna get that on my screen right away.
I haven't seen any of the goals because I've not been paying full attention.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that on my screen right at this moment. Guys, do me a favor. Try and check some of my AI videos. It's very, very fascinating. It's very, very funny and also educative as well. So if you are on Blue Clouds Media, check out some of my AI videos, and it's very educational. I'm gonna get some more AI videos today. I got some more news I'm gonna make. So yeah, look at them, share them to any other platform that you find yourself. It's very, very nice to have them AI videos. Very easy to. It looks easy, but it's not easy video to create. So I'm gonna see if I can get that the women's game on my screen at this moment. I'm not gonna show it, but I wish I can. I wish I can.
Yeah, because copyright.
Yeah, copyright issue will just hold my neck right away, and I'll be gone. So I'm trying to find it. It's not the WSL, right? It's still the WSL.
No, it's
something
the
else.
Contact Cup.
And
It's essentially the women's version of the League Cup.
Will the FA player have on their platform, Stephen? The FA player.
I think it is on there. Yeah.
I'm watching
it on something else. I'm watching it on something else.
Yeah, it's not here, Stephen. It's not.
Should be.
Because I just click on the live and it's not there, guys. Let me see videos.
Weird.
And I've seen live and it's not there. It's on videos. I'm at home at this moment. Oh yeah, it's there. It's there. I got it. Nice and clear. Okay, yeah, we're gonna move on from there. And then the transfer ban was FIFA. Lord said that I don't think title would be stripped. Who would you give it to? That's the thing. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Relegation, and dedication points transfer bans is most likely. Okay. Dedication.
I mean, if they deduct some points for the start of the season, City would be bottom for at least a few games, and that'd be quite funny. And then they'll still probably find a way to win the league.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Lord, for your comment. Kim So said, Ronaldo quadruple. Ronaldo got triple. Ronaldo got triple. Quadruple. We're gonna do the quad with the women's team. The quad with the women's team from Lord. Thank you very much, Lordy. At least one Chelsea side is dominating football. At least that's what we can count on. The youth team hasn't been that good this season. The youth team himself hasn't been that good. Highly unlikely. Why are you talking?
It depends what age group you're talking about. Depends what age group of the youth you're talking about.
Yeah, I think.
because one of them, I think it's the actual one that plays Premier League 2 at top of the league.
Okay. Um. Mr. Manuel said highly unlikely. Why are you talking hypothetically? Well, I don't know what if it's highly unlikely. If it's highly, I'm not so sure if it's highly. That's why I'm using the word hypothetically. But I hope it's not highly. Or if it's highly, then it's all
He's
up
saying
to.
highly unlikely. It's very
Yeah.
unlikely. That's what he's
Yes,
saying.
means that it's very unlikely that will happen. But I'm just wishing that happens. Chelsea women winning 3-0 at the moment. And thank you very much, Blue Blood. Jimmy James was signed a week ago. Yeah, I did brought it up here on the platform. I think we did talk about it before it was being final. Now Chelsea has revealed this picture, so that's why I'm not sure everyone knows this. So sometimes that's why we bring the news up here every day to share with the viewers. Jogba was 15 and 11. Thank you very much. 15. It wasn't 19, like I said earlier on. So 15, and then the number 11. He's mainly, uh, I think, is favoritely known for the number 11 shit. But thank you very much,
Hmm.
Mr. Manos, for it. Thank you very much, Mr. Manos. So we're gonna move on from Pep Guardiola and an FFP, and now we're gonna move on to the next one. Hakim Ziyech's a collapse deal with AS Roma. I know a lot of people might not know that there was a deal going on with AS Roma which collapsed. Stevie, did you know about the AS Roma deal?
I can't remember. I can't remember if I'd seen anything and sent it to the group or not. It's been too long now. It's been like 2, 3 weeks.
Okay, so this is what we have here. Hakim Ziyech was one of our targets. We had talk with his agent and Chelsea, but the deal collapsed. Agent in Chelsea, so AS Roma talked to Hakim Ziyech agent, and they did talk to Chelsea at the same time, but the deal did not move on. I think Ziyech wanted to move to Paris Saint Germain, and that move also did not move on. So I'm sure it
The
didn't
more
go
you
on.
hear, the more it feels like we've done something intentionally to keep him.
Yeah, yeah. But do you
Because
do you think? I want to know.
there's no way that we sent the wrong thing 3 times on deadline day. There's no way.
Um, s- uh, yeah. Steven said that we're beating Hammers easily. We're beating West Ham easy, peasy,
That's
lemon
Lord.
squeezy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That reminds you of my boys. Me and my boys say this all the time. Women on FA players. I remember the
Yeah, you
PSG
found it in
one.
the end, didn't you?
Do what was that, Steven?
He said that the women's games on FA Play. I think you found it in
Yeah.
the end, didn't you?
Yeah, I found it. Thank you very much, Mr. Manos. Yeah, I found out that I have to log in. It wants me to log in into it before I can see it. That's what I'm trying to do at this moment. So thank you very much, Mr. Manos. We're gonna move on from there. Kante is on the list. Kante is on the list. Let me listen here. So as we have here, N'Golo Kante, guys, N'Golo Kante. According to Football London, Chelsea midfielder N'Golo Kante prioritized continuing his stay with the Blues beyond this season, and he's determined to extend his contract. I know we've talked about Kante many times, guys. We've talked about Kante. Where do we see this? Is he a right thing Chelsea's doing? Do you think Chelsea should let him go? I know everybody's gonna say, yeah, it's the right thing. Right, Steven?
Sorry. I was just checking something. Um,
Okay, what Chelsea Steven is checking his
needs
stuff. Another
to.
goal, 101.
Oh
Oh
no, it's fine.
god.
It's fine.
Sam Kerr almost had another one in. He has 101, and it wasn't that close. It wasn't that close. Yeah. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on from there. From Igola Conte, I think Igola half fit Igola Conte is way better than some even fully fit Chelsea players. So in my opinion, Igola Conte, if Chelsea can manage him very very well,
So long as he
limit
knows that he
limit
isn't going to play every game.
yeah, limit his game time and then make sure he's ready and fit for the big games. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm all for Igola Conte to
So
continue and
I
sign
hope
again.
I hope that we can get him on reduced what's it called, reduced wages because of the injury record in the last couple of years. I hope we can get some reduced wages.
And he's not going to play a lot of games. Yeah. So I agree. I agree with you, Steven. I agree with you on that aspect. So yeah, let's get his wages down a little bit. Let's get his wages down, and then also give him another year. Fully fit Conte, it's like three players in the midfield. We know what he can do, but we
I'll
shouldn't
give him
expect.
one with an option if I was Chelsea because I think he wanted 3 years. So if you
Mhm.
give him one plus an option, you're essentially giving him 2 years guaranteed.
Okay,
And he wanted three, I think.
three. I think 2 years an option with another option will be very good. This is a goal, though. That was a miss. I think it was Nick Chas who missed that. I'm very sure that was her. It
No
was
idea, my
Nick.
connection's playing up.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it was her. It was her. She missed that 1-on-1. That's a foul. She missed that 1-on-1. Nick Charles should have done. No, it wasn't Nick Charles. It was Cupbet. Cupbet. That's the name, right, Steven? Did I say it right? Cupbet. That's the name.
I think so. My connection's playing up. I don't have a
No,
clue what
I'm
you're on
saying the
about.
pronunciation of her name. Is that it?
Oh,
I
Erin
think.
Cuthbert, yeah.
Yeah, Cupbeck. Yeah, that's she's the one that missed that 1-on-1. It should be clear because she's so good. She's so better than that. She could do better than what she just did. So yeah, Cupbeck very unlucky over there. So we're gonna move on. According to reports in Mundo Deportivo, Chelsea could be priced out of making a bid for Joao Felix later in 2023, even if they have secured a short-term loan move for this past January. Joao Felix is going to be expensive. Blue, I mean, Bobby even said Joao Felix is going to be very expensive. He even said I think a 120 something, but I said he's not going to
I
get
think that's
that.
what the reports are saying it'll be that, but it won't be that.
Do you think Chelsea should secure this? Do you think they should still go ahead and get the signature of Joao Felix fully?
Let us see how consistent he is for the rest of the season before we make any judgments. Because we saw him for 60 minutes and he had a positive impact. We need him to have positive impact the rest of the season.
Okay. So
Because
yeah, I think
it's hard to say after 60 minutes. Yeah, let's sign him and whatnot. But yeah, I don't think it'll be significantly high fee anyway. Especially if Diego Simeone's there. He clearly wouldn't want to stay if Simeone's there. And we've seen how happy he is around Cobham as well from the pictures.
Yeah, I'm making a mess over here with my tea, so I apologize for moving away from the camera. So yeah, we that is what Mr. Patrick said. The women have been put together over a period of time and not had the level of injuries of the men of the men patients. This is what Mr. Manos. Let me read it again. It says the women have been put together over a period of time and not had the level of injuries of the men patients. I think what
I
he's trying
think
to
he
say
means
is
not had, not he means not had. There's meant to be one not and not two.
yeah, I think he's trying to say the women's team have been put together and they haven't had that many injuries as the men, right? I'm sure that
Yeah.
was he's trying to say. And also, yeah, the team, like I said, we all know a team that is being put together for a period of time can really gel and then do magic, which is proven 100%. Because I remember one team, my national team and the 17 team, the team that won the New Zealand 1997. New Zealand 97. It was a Ghanaian World Cup and the 17 World Cup, and we won it from the Brazilians. We took it away from Brazilians, and that team was being kept for nearly a year. They were being kept for nearly a year, and when they went to that competition, they were playing like magic. They beat everyone. They beat everyone from beginning, and they beat Brazil in the finals to win that competition. So New Zealand 1997 was a gold for Ghana in the 17 World Cup competition. So yeah, that the longer you keep a call of a team, they know they play together, they know each other, and when substitution is in, they know who is to come in, and when players movement, they know who is moving on the right hand side in terms of the wing play and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I've been watching football for quite a long time, which I should understand the jail. need togetherness. It will take time for us to see our Chelsea again. Mr. Manuel said that was not a collapsed deal. The Roma president stated they had talks only. They had talks only. He said he had the collapse of PSG deal and he was
He
sorry
heard about
for him.
Ziyech
He
still
heard about the
collapsing with
collapse.
PSG, and he was sorry.
But the report that I have, Mundo Deportivo said Chelsea could know earlier one that I said in regards to Hakim Ziyech. He said AS Roma directed Thiago. No, sorry, AS Roma director Thiago Pinto. Hakim Ziyech was one of our target. That's what he said. It was one of our target. We had talked with his agent in Chelsea, but the deal collapsed. So this is another report coming from another news agency. So
Uh-huh.
that
That
could
bit
be
you've got on the screen there is interesting, by the way.
which one? The one
The
that I have on
fact,
the screen?
yeah, the fact that the teams of the Super League are saying they don't need the teams from the Premier League, and that the project will not die without them. If you don't have the Premier League teams, yeah, you're not getting the same viewership.
Well, they know that. They all like I said, they're taking the money
Look, no,
that the
look,
competition will offer.
The English Super League, the English, well, Premier League is essentially Super League. The European Super League say the Premier League is not needed. This project will not die without them.
Yeah. So that is being tweeted by Melissa Raddy. I follow her a lot, and she gave me some good news, and I was like, okay, let me put this one up here. We know where the Super League, the Premier League is the Super League itself, right, Stephen?
Yeah, with the money that all the clubs get, it actually is.
Yeah, we make more. We make Premier League makes more than
If we're
anyone.
being honest, for the Super League to work, you need to have like the Premier League teams in it.
Right.
Because if you've just got, I don't know, Juventus, Barcelona, Real Madrid,
Mhm.
say Inter and AC Milan, it's not going to attract the same numbers.
Yeah, yeah,
The
it's true because
Premier League is part of the reason why the big money comes in. You look at the deals that the Premier League have for TV, for example, like broadcasting and all that. It's ridiculous. It's part of the appeal.
okay. So thank you very much, Steve-O, Big Steve-O. Let me see what Chelsea just tweeted at this moment. What does Chelsea say?
Is it Chelsea or is it Chelsea women?
Chelsea itself. Chelsea just tweeted. Kovacic is also training. Cover.
Oh yeah, I sent something about that earlier.
Yeah, they sent it. They tweeted Kovacic
They
photos.
put a picture up of him training earlier.
Yeah. So if you're just watching, Cover is also up there training. We're gonna have, like I said, it's looking like 85 to 90% of the team will be returning. 85 to 90% of the team will be returning. Now we're gonna see how to judge Potter. That's James Madison. James Madison, guys. This is an off Chelsea topic in regards to transfer dealings in the Europa League. I mean, in the Premier League, and players that will be moving away from clubs in the summer. And James Madison has been linked strongly with James Madison. Newcastle United will give Manchester City competition for Leicester City midfielder James Madison in the summer. So Madison will be looking elsewhere. Guys, what do you make of Stephen? What do you make of James Madison? Do you think that the team hasn't really helped him to live up to expectation, or do you think he's just playing with an average players? So it's about time he move away from Leicester City to a bigger club.
I'm not entirely sure because we've seen him play to very high levels, and then obviously, like every player, he goes through dips. But I feel like he would do good at a top club with better quality around him. I would like to see that at least like see how it works, if it works, or is it going to be another situation like Zaha, where Zaha went to United and then it didn't work and he was gone again.
Okay.
It's one of those where it could either be a Zaha situation or he absolutely balls out, and it's a great move.
And stays there forever.
Maybe not forever, but a long time, yes. It's a difficult one. It is a difficult one. It's not like some players where you can go, yes, definitely should move. I don't know when his contract
Okay,
expires either, actually.
that's what we have here.
That's the other thing.
Mr. Mano said, and there was not a collapse. I think I've read that one. I'm sure we will turn it around. Easy Manos, that's what he said. Kante was offered 2+1. He wanted 3+1. It won't happen. 3+1 won't happen. I prefer 2+1 because I remember William also won the same deal. William wants 2+1, and it was being
No,
offered
William
1+.
didn't want +1. We weren't doing +1s, and I don't think it was just straight up. He wanted this many years.
3 years.
Yeah, turn up.
It's PSG's fault for going for a player in the last day.
I mean, yeah, partly because of he was available for so long. Like, you look at when we got the wingers in, they could have come in at any time, and they waited until last day.
This is from Santiago. He said, "Have you and Stav finally have a falling out?" No, Stav is not doing well. Stav is having his own issue. But if I don't know, I don't think that is it. But if you don't see Stav again, then probably he's not doing the best, and he wants to stay away from talking. That's how I'm gonna put it. But Stav was here 3 days ago. If he's doing well, if he wants to come on the platform, he's welcome on the platform. I haven't fallen out with Stav. He's welcome, and then if he doesn't feel like coming on, it's all up to him. But I don't fall out with people that just like that. I respect people, so yeah. This is football. This is what I say, it's just football. People's opinion. You have your opinion. I have my opinion. We bring it down. If I disagree with you, you disagree with me. It's just football. Nothing so personal or emotions over here. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say in regards to that. But there's no falling out here, brother. Santiago. Oh, okay. We're gonna move on from James Madison, according to the Northern Echo, Newcastle United will give a Manchester City competition. I think I've read that one. James Madison in the summer. So I think James Madison is the last. I think the women scored again. The women scored. I may see
4-0.
4-0.
Sam
I
Kerr
see Sam Kerr. Yeah, Sam Kerr. I see the celebration.
And
oh my
Kirby
goodness!
just went off as well.
What a bad pass! What a bad pass! Can you see that pass was passed to Sam Kerr? A defender. Look, my lovely black lady, pass the ball to Sam Kerr. She's a deadly striker. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that kind of a mistake.
She was panicking because she was getting up off the floor. That's a hat trick.
Safety first. She forgets there's always safety first.
It's the 45th minute. She's got a hat trick.
Man, yeah. And
Kirby
Stevie says the final.
Well.
Did you say the final?
Semi-final.
Oh, semi-final. Okay, because I don't see.
We'll play Arsenal in the final.
Jeez, it's going to be a difficult game for Steven. Difficult game. Very difficult game. It's going to be a very, very difficult game.
3 years.
Do what?
Sam Kerr, 80 goals in just over 3 years.
Yeah. Why do you think she's the world best player? She's the world best player at this moment. The Spanish lady who's been injured for quite a while now.
Cortellus or whatever it is.
Very good player. But Sam Kerr is prolific in goal scoring. 80 goals in 3 years. Wow. It's amazing. All right, so I think this is what we have. Stephen, do you have any more topic you want to put on the platform to discuss, or we'll bring it to an end?
We'll find news today.
No news
today. I've been busy, so I've not had anything to find.
Okay. Guys, I think we're gonna end the stream today. This is where the stream comes to an end. We don't have any more. Should Chelsea let Ben Chilwell go, or should Chelsea let Ben Chilwell join Manchester City? One of my questions that I have here. Let me ask everyone: if you're watching, should Chelsea let Ben Chilwell join Manchester City? or do you think they should keep their player?
No, man. They're not going to sell him to City anyway. But yeah, there's no way we should, and I don't think there's any way we will. So yeah, on both fronts, I don't think it happens personally or from a club.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, we need more.
It doesn't make
legs.
sense. Why would you do that when, okay, he's had one bad injury, but other than that, when Chilwell is fit, Chilwell is incredible. We can't afford to give that to another top team. Whether or not City get punished and what punishment they get is irrelevant, because you're still got to strengthen them.
Right. So thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in today's conversation and today's topics. We did talk a lot about updates on players. We did talk a lot on players that are returning. It's an update on players and also transfer dealings, which we did talk about players update related to upcoming fixtures against the West Ham United, and also transfer and contract update. Pep Guardiola to leave City, Hakim Ziyech collapse deal with AS Roma, Kante contract situation, Joao Felix permanent move to Chelsea, Ben Chilwell to Man City, and also the last one was James Maddison to Manchester City and Newcastle United. So I want to thank everyone that I've been part of the show.
Just quickly, you know, I was saying Gusto's had that issue for a while. Apparently, he's had the issue since December.
Same issue.
The injury that he picked up, yeah. Apparently, he's had the same issue since December. So
it looks like Sam Kerr is on a hat trick already. He's on a hat trick because
he scored a hat trick already.
He scored a hat trick, yeah. In the first half, Sam Kerr scored a hat trick.
Yeah, amazing. 6 hat tricks since joining Chelsea.
Wow. So yeah, guys, thank you very much, and we'll move on tomorrow. We'll see you guys again. Leo Desperandos. Like I said, this is how I want the show to go, very quickly, fast, and then I wash my hands off it, and then I get ready for another show tomorrow, trying to get my notes down.
Is tomorrow going to be a preview?
Yeah, tomorrow is going to be a preview / news that is around. So tomorrow, yeah, we're going to put out starting 11 together. So 11 to see what we have in facing West Ham United. So Leo Desperandos, guys, hang on. Like I said, hang on. To hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Bye-bye. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV.